Hey guys, I'm in the shop and I want to talk about woodshop dust a little bit. Woodshop dust is a known health problem, and the particles are created by cutting and sanding, cause major breathing problems. The particles get into our lungs, they cause short and long-term respiratory symptoms, mucosal, non-allergic respiratory symptoms, and even cancer. So having or adding a dust collector to your shop and some air filtration stuff and a few other things are all commonsensical approaches to dealing with workshop dust. We recently took a look at the Delta 1.5 horsepower dust collector. It's model number 50-767. A couple things. Super easy to install. I was able to put it together and hook it up to the dust collector to my table saw and my joiner in 20 minutes. It's durable, it's well made, the frame is solid, good solid, decent welds and good workmanship, and no wobble or slop in the unit. It's got wheels and it kind of moves and wheels nicely into tight spots. It takes up very little floor space, although it is pretty tall and the dust bag extends pretty high, like 93 inches. The unit has a simple operation. It's an on-off switch with an internal circuit breaker, and that's it. There's no other controls. Small one-person shop does not need a huge expensive central vac system. In fact, if you work in a space less than 600 square feet, a 1.5 horsepower dust collector may be all you really need. This particular dust collector comes with a 1-micron filter bag, which helps the unit obtain a 97% filtration and containment of fine dust particles. That upper 1-micron bag is a cloth bag, and it basically attaches, it hangs on a hook, and it's got an internal kind of flex ring that snaps and clamps in place. Real easy, real simple to install. The bottom bag is a collection bag. It's 6mm plastic, and it's got kind of a clamp system that clamps on and holds it in place. Super easy to install. There's a 6-inch dust port that comes with a Y fitting that gives you two 4-inch ports and a cap, so you can cap one of them off. Unit measures 42.5 by 92.5 high, and it's the rod that's 92.5 high, and that can become an issue with low ceiling shops. So if your ceiling has floor joist bays that are open like mine, you might be able to situate it between the joist bays. As far as performance, 1500 cfms, and I was really anxious to see how it worked in my shop, if it was strong enough to keep the dust down and keep my table saw cabinet clean. It did work as promised. In fact, it over-delivered and had great suction and efficiency. My table saw has a bottom panel that has in the center is the dust port, and the four corners always tend to build up like snowdrifts. And this thing sucked all the dust down, including in the corners. It was pretty impressive. I liked the switch location. It's high, so you don't have to bend down low for it. I think there are 3 things that Delta could improve. It comes with a 6-foot power cord. I feel that's a little bit short. A little bit longer would be better, like a 10-footer. The casters don't lock, so it does move a little bit if you bump it. And my particular unit arrived without instructions, and I had to figure out how to put it together on my own. Overall, I liked it. The dust collector minimizes the detrimental effects of airborne contaminants, and it's easy to set up, easy to use, and easy to change out. And let's face it, I'd prefer to be fixing and building things in my shop than trying to take my bag off and change the bag on a dust collector. I suggest that if you do decide it's time for a dust collector for you, that you also consider a Delta air filter to complement it as well. The air filter will take the really fine airborne dust that escapes the dust collector. Don't be left in the dust. Check out our review online, and please subscribe to our video channel if you like this review. I'm Rob Robillard. We'll see you next time. Take care.